The two party don't make one blood clot party. Might as well start bumbo clot dance. If I sang them song them a play, might as well we get rid of them. I sad song the two of them are blood. Let us cartel make cartel run the blood clot country. Cartel. I bet if cartel system I bet if cartel system if guy you have to go. Blood clot don't go in.
Cartel kill
amazing breath over your bumbo clot.
Gunshot.
If cartel system you have to bed. Send you home. If you educated like cartel, if you sensible like cartel, you say you not did stand. You are saying push all if you educated like cartel.
So Dancehall fans, what if Vybz Kartel was to become the next Prime Minister of Jamaica? You never think of that yet? Remember, you know, the update start off and it's a video of this elder talking mine. Yes, him drunk, him intoxicated. A lot of people are gonna say that he might eat that and that and that and that and that. But watch what going on, people. Anybody where support dancehall and support music, I go understand what he must say when him say if Vybz Kartel should become the next Prime Minister, everybody would have obey him and everybody would have do what him say. Reason being why him say this is because Vybz Kartel over the years massive has been one of the most influential dancehall artists. For the last 10 years, basically Vybz Kartel no see road, Vybz Kartel no freedom. And it's like Vybz Kartel is like one of the main giants on the scene still. And he's going up against artists who are doing numbers. Some artists younger than him, some artists in an age frame still. You know what I mean? But them are the numbers, high numbers, but Vybz Kartel is always up there. Massive. At the end of each lunar year, or lunar calendar, right? You have to say you can file a 5 name. And you have to say them 5 name there. You say me I say the top artist them where you basically I say around the country for the year. Always at number 1, you go say Vybz Kartel. Reason being is because Vybz Kartel always put out consistent music. Yes, people might have say him a use song a kill song, him a use a song there, touch the song there. But to be honest, he doesn't have freedom. So he have to do extra work to keep himself relevant. He had that work ethic already before him got to prison. When Vybz Kartel there road, Vybz Kartel I do like 3 songs a day. You know what I mean? And I let out like probably 30 or probably 40 songs a month. Basically, he was in that lead from before him got to prison. So it's like when I do not want nothing new and basically I continue it. You see me? And what the man I say, you know, it might sound stupid and ridiculous, but in an artist world and a music world, you can basically say Vybz Kartel is the Prime Minister for the music industry, the Prime Minister for the chief, you know what I mean? I say minister for the dancehall thing fraternity at the moment, because the man does have a different, you know what I mean, we say hold upon the people. The man have a different, you know what I mean, outtake on certain things. So the people them always gravitate to him, especially the younger generation and especially the younger youth. Them you see me, cause guess what going on? Vybz Kartel is for the younger generation. A teenager back then, I know he's not a teenager now, you know what I mean? Them is a young adult, and each frame of time where you see go off, Vybz Kartel always goes up and put himself in the generation there. So from 2000 to 2010, Vybz Kartel was like a chief minister in the thing. You know what I say? And then from 2010 to 2020, he basically transitioned to become the prime minister. So the words of this man may sound as a drunkard, or it may be sounding like the words of a drunkard. I'm sorry, but to be honest, a facts him attack. Not in a real life, because in a politics, them could have never make Vybz Kartel run for Prime Minister, because them would have lose by a landslide. Because remember, Vybz Kartel is an entertainer, not a politician. So people would have got vote for the entertainer, because them say, them politicians over the years, we have vote for them, them they do nothing for you. So make we see what Kartel are going to do. They don't know Jamaica government, them not going to go for that. You see me? But that's right now, I got it another point now. So I'm just thinking off in my brain, people. That is one of the main reasons why Vybz Kartel gets so much fight, because being so influential as a man where he's not a politician, politicians do fear him. Them fear him because them say this man have more speech over we, and we run the country. You know what I mean? We make sure say what goes in stays in and what goes out stays out. You know what I mean? Like decisions and stuff like that where politicians make. When them look on that and look on the level, they must say them bigger than Kartel because them a prime minister and them a minister of that. Vybz Kartel I just want to look a dirty foot DJ boy. So him for just can say A and the crowd say A too. But you have to understand he's from the ghetto. He's a product of the ghetto. You know what I mean? So becoming a prime minister, it would be so easy for him because ghetto people would vote for him because he's one of them. None of who you see right now in a politics where I run things, none of them not really come from the garrison as well. Yes, when I say Vybz Kartel where I come from, or Mavado or another artist, you see me? But politicians wouldn't make it go that far. You don't know upper class and middle class people that say, how dare you let that convicted murderer run for prime minister. But you don't know that was a speech where them put on and say, alright, you know. You see, anyhow, him becomes a man of like starter in the country, we can use it against the politician them. You know what I mean? So that speech there, it don't plan and put on already. You see me I say, and if it was to be used, it will be used in the right time and frame and context, to be honest. If you don't understand me I say. Like them would have just wait for the perfect time. Maybe when Kartel, like take for instance, Kartel I run for prime minister's in, and then Kartel goes a boom now and basically I go run a campaign and now them would have used it at that time to say, yo, how could you let this convicted murderer, you know what I mean, run for prime minister? That's not good, you know what I mean? So yo, the upper class and the middle class, the system, them don't plan out everything already. Just in case say, yo, this brother here should have ever talk about him want to run for prime minister, which me not think that I go happen no time zine, but if it should. But in a dancehall music, Vybz Kartel the prime minister, man. You can't just say that. No disrespect and journalists, but when it comes to, you know what I mean, governance, Vybz Kartel have that with the people them, man. Basically. And people are gonna ridicule them and then at the video and laugh after him and thing because they might say him junk and thing. But for him thing and the umbrella thing where I talk to are two different things. But basically where I say Vybz Kartel can be prime minister or he's eligible then because he's for the people, he's from the people and he's by the people. So the people are gonna vote for him, you see me? But people might hear me now and I go say, you talk rubbish, but if you don't look into what I say deep, you're not gonna see what I say. And she say a real talk, me make you see me. But people, me not delve no further in that topic here. I cut it right here, so and things. So if you have anything to say about this topic, please, I'm asking you, feel free to leave it down below in the comment section. And before I leave, I just remember to share this video and give this video a lot of likes. As I say, I aim for 500 likes. Just give me some likes and make the thing globalize. So until the next time, I sleep dancehall. I'm out.